Hi, Felicia. Welcome to my week 3 screencast. This week we got into APIs, which was exciting. I had a general idea of how APIs worked. I've worked with them a little bit, I guess, in my jQuery class a couple months ago. But I was still like it was still all fresh to me. So it was great this week that we got to work on that and like really, I guess, really study it. The videos were helpful. So let's go ahead and get into the project of this week. So I started off with my fruit-get. Um, so this right here to create a JSON file with the data in my fruits table. So right here connecting to the database, and then here's a select query statement to select all the columns in the table, but by random and limit to one row, right? So then it stores into that variable and places all those fruits into that one fruit into an array, and then we encode it into a JSON file. So let me hop over here. What I have here to show you, it pops up the fruits object, and then you see fruit ID, and then 0 for the array, right? So 0, 3, and then fruit name, apples. So then the array number, the index number, 1, apples, and it goes on from there. And then if we refresh here, there's a new one. So apples green, and then apples red. So let me do that one more time. Okay, cherries. Just want to make sure it was working. Just was pulling up the apples. All right. So then hop back over here into my fruitsads.php file, and I did make the changes necessary to add a third column here. Well, not a third column, but an additional column into my table to store the fruit image, and as well as I added update. So here we call the API the fruit-get file right here with the link, and then we decode it. And then this is from last week where, connect and then make sure if it's submitted. And then we have the header here from the HTML. And I kept the image, as you see here in my application. I kept the top header, and then I just added the API right under the API image right underneath there. So if we go over here, section class adds, and then I did the for each loop where it goes through that area of the random selection, and then fruit of the day here, and then it displays the fruit color and the fruit name, and then right underneath goes the fruit image. So here, if we hop back over to the application, and then fruit of the day, bright red raspberries, and then we refresh it, then yellow lemon, and we refresh it again. Oh, did it refresh? There we go. Yellow orange apricots, and then so on. What else? Oh, my computer's starting to freeze a little bit. There we go. Sorry about that. And then so here in the form I added, as I mentioned earlier, the image URL, and I'm going to go through that really quick. And then right here I also added into the row, and I'm also going to review the update in a moment here. So I added the update row to find the fruit ID, or connected it with the fruit ID here with the link. Let me go back over here. I'm losing my voice. Alright, so just to show that the image, so of course if nothing is entered, there's validation, And I'm going to actually add avocados for this, just to test out the image input. Avocados, deep green, and then I have the image right here. Then hit submit. When we scroll down, avocados is added. We check our database, refresh. Avocados is added as number 13. So that was pretty neat. And let's go on to the next one. Let's do update. So let me go ahead and review update here. So I decided to take on the challenge and do the update for this week. It's a little bit, of course, it's a little bit from delete. Delete is so much more simple. I guess if I didn't have to add like the HTML, it just deletes, right? So here, I'm going to show in a second the splash page for the update, but I pretty much brought over the HTML from the fruit ads PHP file, and then I created a connection to the fruits to the SSL database, and then from there we get the ID from the URL being passed in, the parameter ID, and then we create a statement to read, to select the ID in the database, to link it with the ID that we have here, pass it in, and then fetch all. And then here we check to make sure that the form was submitted, and if it was submitted, we store the new updated information into these variables, and then right here we create an update query to pass in the new data into the update query over here. Execute, and then we head back to our landing page. And then also, as you can see here in the bottom, I have updated here where it captures the information prior, and then also it can display on the splash screen, so the user can review it and then make changes from there. So let's go ahead and update Apricot. So as you see here, it captured all the information. I also added a cancel button just in case the person wants to go back to the page. I can do that really quick, and then it goes back to the home page if they hit update by accident. So let's go back here, and just to make sure we can look at here so we notice the change. This is the URL for the apricot, indofresh.co, so on, so on. Let's hop over here into Google search, copy image location, go back here. I update it and hit update. Then we go here, we see that there's the new URL, Mother Earth News, and refresh. I always forget that. And motherearthnews.com is the new URL. So I hope you enjoyed my screencast. I hope I covered everything that was required, and talk to you soon.